CCNA interview questions for freshers. 1. Explain routing. Routing is basically a process of establishing the routes that data packets take on their way to the destination. It is a process of selecting a path across one or more networks to move a data packet from source to destination. Routing is generally performed in many types of networks such as circuit-switched networks, computer networks, etc. It is considered as one of the most essential features in a network and is done by a device called routers. 2. What do you mean by data packets? Data packet is a unit of data that is made into a single package for transmission over a network. They are also referred to as a network layer package and are also used by IP protocol as they contain the IP information which is attached to each packet. They contain much essential information like email messages, website data, and VoIP, voice over IP, calls. Each data packet has a unique numeric identification number that defines the packet number and order. 3. What do you mean by routers? Write its major functions. Router is a networking device that is used to forward data packets along with a network from source to destination. The devices are specially designed to receive, analyze, and forward data packets between computer networks. It examines a destination IP address of a data packet and uses its headers and routing table to determine the best way or route for transferring the packets. There are some popular companies that develop routers like HP, Juniper, Nortel, Cisco, etc. Functions of routers. Send and receive data on computer networks. Used to create local networks of devices. Helps to connect multiple devices to the internet. Allows users to configure the port as per their requirements in the network. Filter unwanted interference, and carry out the process of data encapsulation and decapsulation. Used to segment network traffic. Prevent network bottlenecks simply by isolating portions of a network. Reduce excessive traffic. 4. Name types of routes that are available in routers. Types of routes available in routers include static route. This route is also known as a non-adaptive route. It is either directly configured on an active interface of the router or manually added to the routing table by an administrator. Default route. In this, the router is configured to send all packets towards a single router, and it does not matter whether or not it belongs to a specific network. It is especially used when networks deal with a single exit point. Dynamic route. This route is also known as the adaptive route. It makes automatic adjustments of the routes as per the current state of the route in the routing table and also uses routing protocols to find network destinations. 5. What do you mean by switching? Switching is a process in computer networks that enable us to interconnect links to form a larger network. It works at the DLL frame and uses hardware address or MAC address of devices on LAN, local area network, to segment a network. 6. Name 2 ports of switches. The 2 ports of switches include access port. It connects network hosts to a single VLAN and only carries the traffic of one VLAN. In this, traffic is sent and received in native format without any VLAN tagging. Access ports are basically used to connect switch ports with computers with a minimum of 10 Mbps speed. Trunk port. It generally connects to another switch and is able to interact with several other VLANs. By default, it is a member of all VLANs in the VLAN database. The trunk port is basically used for multiple connections between the switch to switch and switch to routers. 7. Name different IPX access list. There are basically 2 different IPX access lists as given below. Standard, used to filter the source or destination IP address. Extended, uses source and destination IP addresses, protocol, socket, and port when filleting a network. 8. What is the main objective of data link layer and transport layer? Data link layer. It is the second layer of the OSI model which is generally responsible for transferring the datagram across an individual link. It is considered one of the most complicated layers and also has complex functionalities and liabilities. It also ensures that the appropriate physical protocol is assigned to the data. Transport layer. It is the fourth layer of the OSI model which is responsible for providing transparent transfer of data among end users, thus providing reliable data transfer services to the top layers. Its main objective is to deliver the entire message from source to destination. 9. What do you mean by 100 base FX? 100 base FX is basically an Ethernet media standard for Ethernet over fiber optic cables, rather than twisted pair cables. It is a version of fast Ethernet that makes use of fiber optic cables as the main transmission medium. Here, 100 refers to 100 Mbps data speed, that means it carries data traffic at 100 Mbps in LAN. 10. Name the LAN switching method that is mostly used in CISCO Catalyst 5000. Store and forward switching method is mostly used by CISCO Catalyst 5000 because it stores the entire frame to its buffers and executes a CRC check before deciding whether to forward that data frame or not. 11. Name different memories that are used in CISCO routers. Different memories that are used in CISCO router include NVRAM, non-volatile RAM. It is used to store startup configuration files. It also retains its content even after a device is restarted or powered down. DRAM, dynamic random access memory. It is used to store configuration files that are being executed. It loses its content when a device is restarted. ROM, read-only memory. It is used to store a bootstrap program that initializes a boot process. It also runs and maintains instructions for post-diagnostics. Flash memory, it is used to store CISCO IOS. It can also be used to store other files such as backup configuration files. 12. Write difference between tracert and traceroute. Tracert, it is a command prompt command that is used to show various details about the path that a packet takes from the source computer to the specified destination computer. It only uses ICMP, Internet Control Message Protocol, echo requests. It can be used on a PC. This command is generally used in Windows NT-based OS. Traceroute, as the name suggests, it is a command that is used to trace the records of the path that a packet takes from the source computer to the specified destination computer. It uses UDP, User Datagram Protocol, echo requests. Traceroute command can be used on a router or switch. This command is generally used in Unix OS.